GFG now opening the Ozone Amateur Radio Club 2-meter net for January 10th. This net meets each Friday on the close repeater frequency of 147.27. Net control for this evening is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike. This is a direct-to-net, and as such, stations are requested not to make their comments until they are directed by the net control. Stations that have missed their place on the roll may check in when asking for open check-ins. Only stations with emergency traffic may break in by saying break, break, your call sign and the emergency. Before I continue, is there any emergency traffic? Nothing heard at this time. In addition, the Ozone Amateur Radio Club has their meetings on the first and third Thursdays of each month. Our meetings are usually held at the Emergency Communications Building located at the corner of 4th and Kuzan Streets in Slidell. The meetings begin at 7:30 p.m. and we urge all amateur radio enthusiasts to attend. Visitors are always welcome. And that usually leads right into our first announcement, which is our next social meeting, January 16th. This one's going to be located at Bosco's in Mandeville. We've reserved a place there. Try to be there 7:15. Give folks time enough to arrive with dinner starting around 7:30 p.m. Please email Nick Tusa to let him know if you're attending at OARC, that's Oscar Alpha Romeo Charlie, at w5sla.net. That way we have a good head count so we know exactly how many chairs and everything need to be set up. Does anyone need any fills on that before we move on? Okay, nothing on that one. Also, everyone, if you don't know already, we got some nasty weather moving in overnight and into the morning tomorrow. At this time, we have not been activated at the National Weather Service. That is one of those things that we just have to wait and see. So keep that in mind. If you have anything outside loose that might get blown around, you might want to go ahead and secure it this evening, because they are talking potentially high wind gusts, and we're talking possibly up to 70, 75 miles an hour. Okay, also don't forget about the 10-meter net. Kicks off at 8 p.m. local time, 28.425 upper sideband. And are there any other announcements for the net?
KE5QKR.
KE5QKR. Emil, I knew I've had to have forgot something. Go ahead, please.
No, you never forgot anything, but if anyone has any content for the next edition of the club's newsletter, the QRM, send it along via the links in the on the web page there. I think it's QRM editor, but you can definitely get the where to send that information to on the web page. If you got any content, anything radio related or otherwise, let us have it. K5QQR, that's the net control.
All right, Emil, and you are correct with the where to send the information to. It's QRM editor at w5sla.net.
Golf Oscar.
Go ahead, station.
Tom, this is Sean, N5PGO. Nicholson just lost all power out here, so I want to get in and out quick before my batteries die.
Okay, Sean, go ahead and get that taken care of for you, and appreciate the heads up there. It just everywhere around there, or just a localized area that you can tell?
It's about a 20-block area because this is the second time it's happened today. And everything's out for all the way up here until halfway to Pekin.
So pretty widespread then. All right, well, I definitely appreciate that, and you be safe out there.
We're not going anywhere. Time to light the candles. See you later, Tom. Same trees, everybody. N5PCO.
All right, Sean, thank you. Okay, one more shot. We have any other announcements for the net? Okay, nothing heard, so we'll go ahead and kick the roll off here, beginning with, W-I-5-ARD, Russ. At WD5-BJR, Manny. KI5-CDJ, Paula.
KI5-CDJ, Paula. Guess everybody's trying to batten down the hatches for tonight. Well, I hope everybody stays safe and that they won't lose power and that LSU will win Monday night. Thank you.
Oh, yes, definitely have to put a plug in for those fighting Tigers there. All right, Paula, thank you very much. Let's see here. KG5-CEN, Glenn is up next. WB5-CXJ, Ron, and KA5-DOW, Sharon.
WB5-CXJ, good evening all. And like you said on the weather, be careful. As of a couple of minutes ago, National Weather Service New Orleans on Slidell has not put out a new hazardous weather report, so I guess they're waiting on Storm Prediction Center. But at any rate, if we do get activated, folks, we'll do it on this frequency. So at any rate, everyone be safe. WB5-CXJ. Hope to see you on 10.
All right, Ron, appreciate the latest update there. Next is KG5-EXB, Larry. KA5-EZQ, Rick. WD5-GNX, Greg.
Good evening, Tom and the net. This is Greg, WD5-GNX. Nothing for the net. Hope to see y'all up on 10.
All right, sir. Appreciate you swinging by. Hope you have a safe evening. AE5-FK, George. K5-HIZ, Dom. KG5-HZU, Joe. KC5-IHP, Doug. All right, Doug, appreciate it, and hope you have a good evening, sir. KF5-IQO, Lee, and KF5-YYE, Karen. KT5JAB Gerardo. WF5K Mal. KF5KAE J. AE5LG Jared. KG5MSJ Fred. And this is KD5GFG, net control for this evening's net. And continuing with the roll, K3NFU, Roy.
Good evening, everyone, especially net control. This is K3NFU, Roy in Slidell. I have nothing for the net at this time. Over.
All right, Roy. Well, we appreciate your check-in and hope to hear you on 10 later on. Next is KC5NNK, Bob.
Well, good evening, Tom, and everyone on the net. Hope everybody tries to stay dry this weekend and makes the most of their days off. And hope to catch a few of you folks down there on 10 here in just a few minutes. KC5NNK.
All right, Bob. Thank you, sir. KG5NXY, Carl.
KG5NXY Carl. No comments. Above. So, having a good time. Just enjoying the evening.
There you go. That sounds like a plan. Just kick back and enjoy. All right, Carl, good hearing you again, and hope you have a good weekend. K5OZ, Dave. KD5PCK, Scott. Okay, N5PGO, Sean checked in earlier. KE5QKR, Emil checked in also. Are you going to have any additional comments?
Certainly, I'm going to just make them quick. I'm right there with Paula. In the words of Coach O, go Tigers.
There you go. That pretty much sums it up. All right, Emil, much appreciated, and also thanks for all the work that you put into the QRM there. We definitely appreciate it. Okay, next up is N5RIW, Brooks. WB9SUG, Paul, and KT1LIZ, Liz.
This is WB9SUG, and yeah, I found the stomp to talk switch finally. Yeah, and Liz, the KT1L, here behind me. And yeah, right, only time will tell. But anyhow, after that, it's going to be a trip up and down the road again, I guess, for the next week. Nothing I can see any good coming out of it other than some more rain and Lord knows what else. With that, I'm going to get back out of the way, and like Emil brought up, I'm going to say go Tigers. I'm not going to use my growling voice. At any rate, everybody have a good thing. Turns out good Monday night, and we'll play around down the log. WB9SUG.
All right, Paul, appreciate it there, and you have yourself a good one. KF5 UTJ, Joel. AA5UY, John, and AA5UZ, Judy.
This is AA5UY, John, and also
AA5UZ, Judy, and we hope everybody will have a safe weekend, and thank you for calling in, Ed Fong.
All right, I hope you folks have a safe one as well, and as far as calling the net, my pleasure. Now, if anyone wants to take over the duties there, they can put an application in, and I'll be happy to oblige. Hi. All right, y'all have a good one there. And let's hear Frank, WA5VCS. You're up, sir.
This is WA5VCS, 1 year older and no smarter, and looking forward to seeing everybody Thursday night at the meeting. WA5VCS, back to net.
Well, I hope you had a happy one there, Frank, and yeah, just keep adding them on there. See who can get to the highest score. Okay, next up is W2XXX Paul and K5QQQ Mary, and also K2QQQ, I believe, was the third one there. Oh me, oh my, none of them showed up. Oh well, hope they're having a good evening. KF5YCU, Fred. KE5YKI, Roger.
This is KE5YKI. Good evening, Tom, and everyone on the net. No comments tonight, but we'll be listening in and paying close attention to the weather. Back to you.
All right, Roger. You have yourself a good one, and good hearing you again. Okay, next up is, let's see here, W5CLP, Chris. KE5ILU, Joe. And since he went from towards the end up to the very first, we'll see if WI5ARD Russ is with us yet. Okay, that concludes the roll as I have it. Do we have any other stations that would like to check in, or any stations that may have missed their place on the roll? Please call now.
KF5OBB, WD5BJR.
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness gracious. John, KF5OPB. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Tom, and everyone on the net. I hope you all stay dry and with power. No news in the woods, so back to you, net control.
All right, John. Well, you folks have a safe one down there. I hope you'll keep your power about you as well, and thank you very much for checking in. Okay, also we had WD5BJR, Manny.
And good evening to you, Tom, everyone on the net. This is WD5BJR. Yep, waiting for the weather, and like Frank said, a year older, no wiser, kind of like a hard drive platter. If I put one bit on the outside, one bit falls off on the inside. Definitely see everyone Thursday, over.
Yep, one in, one out. That's usually how it goes there. But Manny, good hearing you again, and you have yourself a safe weekend. Okay, do we have any other stations that would like to check into the Ozone Amateur Radio Club 2-meter net this evening? Please call now.
Recheck Uniform Yankee.
Alpha Alpha 5 Uniform Yankee. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, just when Ron said they didn't have the after weather outlook, they had just popped it on just as he cleared. So I copied it and pasted it into an email and sent it off to our membership. So you can read up on it. And this is AA5UI.
Much appreciated, John. I'm kind of busy at the moment, but I'm sure everyone appreciates the time and effort that you put into these little tidbits there. So thanks again, and hope to hear you on 10. This is KD5GFG. Do we have any other stations that would like to check in before we begin the round of comments? Okay, well, we only had one, Neil, and he already had his comments there. We have any other stations that would like to have any comments on the net this evening? Nothing heard. All right, well, I'd like to thank everyone for their participation in the net this evening. I hope you all have a safe one. And again, just a reminder, if you have anything out that's kind of lightweight and loose, might get blown around, you might want to consider securing that before you turn in for this evening. Also, don't forget about the 10-meter net. Kicks off in about 8 minutes on 28.425 upper sideband. And I guess that's about it. Also, don't forget about the social meeting coming up this next Thursday at Bosco's in Manaville. For more information, you can go to w5sla.net and click on the current agenda. And I guess the easiest way to get there would be meeting, and it'll pop up a little sidebar. And that'll bring you to current agenda with more information on that. Okay, so with that, this is KD5GFG, now securing the Ozone Amateur Radio Club 2-meter net and returning the repeater back to its regular amateur use. 73.